Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my video. It's your girl Baby Bree. Okay, we back with another video. So I had some time. I'm about to go out and have a little fun, have a little drink, but I have a lot of spare time and I want to do this video because it's a lot of us girls, younger girls, that need to look at the red flags. And I just want to say some of y'all relationships because these niggas be having me so fucked up. So if you guys see by the title, I'm going to be telling you guys the time I got cheated on and how God sent me the message. Okay, now I'm gonna give y'all a little background story of me and this dude. I was in the lowest part of my life and he came into my life, and basically we got together, then we moved in, and then it seemed like a freaking fairy tale, whatever, but like, oh, we just hooked up, whatever. No, it was years on. I was with this person for 3 years, and like the first year we was together, everything was cool. You know, when your relationship go cool. Second year we moved together and everything was cool. About the third year, that's when shit started getting a little rocky. But this was my nigga, this was my down nigga. I was waking up with him, brushing my teeth with him, showering, all that. This was my nigga. Like, we was living together. He had moved out and moved with his friend. Now this story is going to teach you how karma is a bitch, one, and two, everything that's in the dark will come to the light. So just stay tuned to this video. So every time I tell this story, like, people really be so in tune in it. It's so crazy. Like, I never thought nothing like this would happen to me. But hey, everybody get cheated on, so whatever. But anyways, so yeah, he had moved out because we got into it over some food. Like, it was something so petty and so little. And he just grabbed all his shit and had his homeboy come pick it up and he left. And mind you, that was flag number one that I should have looked at. Like, okay, this person really just didn't want to be with me, because out of all the arguments we had, he want to pick up and leave when it got to do with some food, like a little argument, like something I wasn't like, you just be mad at me for like 2 minutes. It was something, you know, like it was so little. So I was like, whatever. He left, and he left, and we was broken up for like a month. I had 2 phones. I had gave my brother my old iPhone, so I had 2 phones. So I remember one day I wasn't thinking about him. I was just focusing on me. I had got a job. Like, I was doing good. Like, I was just worrying about me. I wasn't putting my energy into him no more. Then good things start happening, because I guess God removed him. Like, good things start happening. It's like God got him out that situation, got him out my life, and just started blessing me. I got a job that Monday, and he left that Friday. I got a check that Tuesday from somewhere. Like, good things just happened to me that whole week. And I thought he was something that in my life that I was missing, like I just needed, and it really wasn't. So whatever. So like a month passed, I'm working, going to school, everything good happening to me. He texted the other phone, which my brother had, and then I remember my brother texted me like, oh, your nigga was looking for you. Well, he said the person's name, but I'm not saying his name. He said so-and-so. We're gonna call him Tall and Linky. Linky was looking for you, because he's tall and skinny. Linky was looking for you. And I was like, huh? And he was like, Linky texted the phone thinking it was you. I said, okay. So I had called, my dumb ass called him like, it's been a month, I miss him. Mind you, you with somebody for 3 years, sleeping with him, going to sleep with him every day. You get used to that pattern. And then when you finally get a month break from that person, sometimes you realize how much you love that person and want to be with him. So my weak ass called him, and obviously he was happy too. Basically, we linked back up, and then we started being a thing again. We lived an hour away from each other, but my job was literally right down the street from him. So we would see each other before work, lunch breaks, after work, every single day. And then times I was didn't have to go to work the next day, or even if I had to go to work the next day, I would spend at his house and then go to work the next day and then go home. I was with him all the time. So even though we lived an hour away, it wasn't affect on our relationship to where like, oh, we wasn't really seeing each other. But guys do have a good way of hiding things, a very good way. So during the whole relationship, he was basically like accusing me. Like, I'm an extra ass person, so if I'm about to go see my nigga, I might not do this extra out makeup look unless I'm really about to go to dinner or something. But if I'm about to go see my nigga, I want to shower, smell good, or put on a little cute, comfortable outfit. Or if it's the daytime, I know we're going to be running errands, put on some cute outfit. And every time I pull up, oh, you just came seen. Oh, you was with a nigga. Da-da-da. I'm like, no, like, I can't smell good for you. Like, he used to always say shit like that, but I just thought it was cute at the time. And it was like, oh, he's so sprung over me, da-da-da. He's so strict, da-da-da. Which in reality, he was the one sneaking around doing the shit that he was accusing me over. So even though I was coming to go pull up on him and see him and shit, he would see another bitch and then come see me, because he was always accusing me over shit. And I'm just like, I wasn't even doing nothing. I'm the faithful one getting accused when it was really you. So when somebody always is accusing you and you're not doing nothing, you're not showing no signs, you're not showing shit, it's that person cheating. Keep that in mind. So it was a lot of red flags with him. Just him accusing me, him want to pick little ass arguments and breaking up, just all this other extra shit. So I was like, okay, whatever. So we started seeing each other and shit. And then fast forward to the day it happened. Now, I hope I still have this picture. I'm into manifesting, protection, spiritual energy, good vibes. I had got this black bracelet. I remember I was going to the UPS store and I seen this bracelet, and this bracelet basically say it remove all negative energy, all negative people that's not meant to be in your life, and it brings in nothing but positive and good energy. I put that on in the morning, and I hope I still have the picture or screenshot when I put it on, and then I showed a picture of like what it mean or something like that. That same day I went to his house. Now that day I was getting my eyelashes done from somebody in a hood or whatever. So he FaceTimed me, was like, oh, where you at? And I was like, I'm on Woo Street. He's like, oh, you in the like the set, whatever. And I'm like, I don't really know nothing about LA too much. I mean, well, at the time I was in Watts, because she was doing eyelashes out of a beauty supply place. So he was like, you gonna come see me after work, da-da-da. My appointment was at 1. I didn't get done until 3, and he didn't get off until 9. So I'm like, what am I gonna be doing from 3 to 9? So I said, yeah, I'm gonna come see you, I miss you, da-da-da. I haven't seen him for 2 weeks prior, because before that we got into another little argument, and I haven't seen him for a whole week. And then he had called me. So I'm like, okay, I miss my nigga, da-da-da. So after I got my eyelashes done, I went all the way back home, which was 45 minutes away from where I lived, because I didn't have nothing to do. I wasn't about to go shopping. I didn't have nothing to do. So I was like, I don't feel like going to see him anyways. He pissed me off. I was thinking about what he said when he pissed me off. So I was like, I'm not about to go see him. Fuck him. So that day, that day I came home when I got my eyelashes done, took my clothes off, took my makeup, was wiping my makeup off because I had on the individual lashes. And then I was just laying down. Time he got off at 9 o'clock. He texted me at 9:10, where you at? I'm like, damn. And then he was like, are you still gonna see me? And I was like, yeah. Like, I was thinking about it like, yeah, do I want to come see him? Y'all, I'm sipping at the same time. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow. He like, you gonna come see me? I'm like, yeah. And I was just laying down thinking, like, I don't want to come see this nigga. And I thought, I was like, it been a week. I want to go see him. So I got dressed, went to go see him and shit. So I'm bumping music the whole right there. Mind you, I live an hour away. So I'm bumping music, like, just swinging in and out of lanes. When I was driving, I was thinking of that song, doing 80 on the freeway, fucking ticket. Like, I was willing to get a ticket that night. Like, 80 fucking ticket. Like, yeah. But 3 exits from his house, my whole demeanor changed. Like, I was getting nervous. Like, my heart was pumping. I was getting nervous because I don't know if it's because not really because I haven't seen him, because I haven't seen him for like 3 months before, and I was really, really nervous. But this was a real nervous, like, nervous to where, like, I'm about to find, like, you know when you're going through your nigga phone or your girl phone, and you just going through it and you're about to find something, but your heart just pumping. It was that feeling. I'm like, why is I feeling like this? Like, so I put to his house, and when I went in his room, I'm telling you, when I first stepped in his room, it felt like I I don't know how to explain the feeling, but I felt the energy that basically I wasn't supposed to be there. The energy was like, God was like giving me a feeling. Like my body felt so weird. And like, I swear to God, my body felt like, I'm not, it's like, oh my God, it's so hard to explain. It's really weird. Like, it was just a feeling like, I know I should not be here. Like, why am I here? I know I'm about to find out something. Like, just, I knew somebody else was here. It was just the energy and all that shit was just like off. Like, not his energy, but just when I walked in, it was just like the spirit and just the, it was just off. Like, I just knew I shouldn't be there. So the whole day we was cool. Everything was cool, but I just wasn't really feeling it, and I wasn't really myself. And anybody know me personally, y'all know when I'm not myself. If I'm not really talkative, and mind you, this nigga, this was my turn up nigga. We would drink, smoke, we would turn up together. We will turn the fuck up together, if you know what I mean. Turn up, have fun, get lit, and it's just us. So for my energy to be different when we used to turn it up a certain way, and I just wasn't really feeling it, he was asking me the whole night, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing. He was like, what's wrong? I was like, nothing. But it was just like, one thing that took me off when I went in his room, how his bed was set up, it was a pillow behind the headboard. Like, you don't want, you know, your roommate to hear your noise, because he had a roommate. So I was like, it's been a week since I'm over here. You never had a pillow. I didn't question it, because I'm just like, for one, this nigga gonna lie. Even if he had another female over here, he gonna lie. But I should have taken into consideration, like, then another red flag that night that pissed me off, he made a comment. I was like, dang. He said, I said, I haven't got none from you. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, you know when you just talking shit to your nigga, but it was like that sexy shit talk. He was like, man, it was like 2 days ago. I was like, no, it wasn't. It was last week. What are you talking about? But my mind was just, I was just like so happy to see him. It was just like happy I was there with him. I didn't really realize what the fuck he said. And I was like, what you mean like 2 weeks ago? What the fuck? No, it wasn't. And he was like, I mean, change it. I was like, no, I was like, so you seen somebody? So you fucked somebody? He was like, no, like trying to switch the subject. Like, so I don't know why I didn't just brush it off, like, but I was like, you know what, whatever, because at the end of the day, when he left my house that day, after all the 3 years we've been with, I wasn't keeping him just the #1 priority. I still was talking to somebody else on the side. So I was like, okay, whatever, because I still had this person, but whatever. So we have fun that night, whatever. The next morning is the day I found out. It was 2 days before Mother's Day. And that night, he just kept asking me for money. And I'm just like, I don't have no money. I'm broke. When I really wasn't broke, but it was just like, I just knew the money would go to drugs. Like, I don't have no money for that. Like, if you hungry, we're going to get something to eat. Like, but I don't have no money to just give you. Like, so the next day, I woke up at 7. Went to the car, because I always leave early because I like to be back home before my kids wake up. So I'm going to the car, about to leave. And the way how I parked in front of his house is like in a back alley, because he was roommates in an apartment. So I was in a back alley and his car was in front. So every time we walk out together, I go to my car, start my car, about to leave, and he go to his car, warm his car up, and he come to my car, give me a hug, get a kiss, goodbye, Then he was just like, you gonna come to my job, chill with me, for a little bit. I was like, you know what, I should, because leaving at 7 in the morning, it's a weekday, it's gonna be traffic. I could leave by like at least 10 o'clock, and I could leave by 10 o'clock and I could still make it. So, I feel like somebody about to knock on the door. But so I was like, okay, I could leave by 10 o'clock. I'm easy to get distracted. So I was like, okay, whatever, I could leave by 10 o'clock. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna call you. I'm about to go get something to eat first. I said, I got something to eat. I'm calling him, he's not answering. I text him, he's not answering. So I'm like, you know what, fuck this nigga. So I just hopped on the freeway and went all the way home. He gave me, before I took off, he gave me a kiss and got out the car. So So I'm driving all the way home, and when I'm about to get off the exit to my house, because mind you, I live an hour away, I'm thinking to myself, why you haven't called me? I'm thinking, like, why you haven't called me? Why you haven't texted me back? It's a whole hour. Like, so I would start getting in my feelings, but I was like, whatever, fuck it. So I pulled up to my house. I'm getting my purse, getting my keys, bent over to get my shoes. And I'm gonna insert a picture where I seen his phone. Now let me tell you, that whole night, he didn't have his phone with him. And just ladies. If your nigga's never on his phone when he around you and never touch his phone, that don't mean, oh, the nigga just want just your attention. No. That means either it could be that and you could have a good nigga, or he's hiding something and don't want nobody to text him, so he's keeping his phone away and focusing on you. Because the whole night, or like really every night, he never touched his phone. Always have it on silence, and he does have a code on it. So, and our relationship was, I never knew his code, he never knew my code, because I be talking some shit to my homegirls, well, to my cousin, to my sister-in-law, and to my mama and shit, and he don't even know what I be saying, especially about him. Like, y'all girls know when we be talking shit about our nigga, but like, you know, like, yeah. So like, he don't even be hearing what I gotta say and shit. The fuck. So we never really had a relationship to where he had my code, I had his phone. It was never no shit like that. So that night that day I seen his phone right there, so I picked it up. It was unlocked. Mind you, he have a code. I live an hour away, so even if he would have dropped the phone in the car, I would have his phone would have been locked. That was God, because I didn't hear no phone drop. I didn't see no phone drop, and he didn't see no phone drop, because he would have picked it up. He wouldn't have left this phone in my car. So I'm driving, so I opened it. I put all my stuff back down. I opened it because it was unlocked. So I just started going through apps, Snapchat, texts. First I went through the text, seeing everything I had to see. Then I went to Instagram, Snapchat, seeing all him trying to talk to all these bitches. I went to the camera roll. The camera roll is what got me, because I seen him doing stuff, videos, and also I kept scrolling. I seen a baby shower. He had a baby shower with a girl, like it's his baby shower. I keep scrolling. Then I see the gender reveal. Oh, it's a boy. I kept scrolling. Then I seen baby shower. Kept scrolling. I seen a bloody pussy. Kept scrolling. Him holding a baby in a hospital. Kept scrolling. Him holding a baby at his house with his other kid. Like, kept scrolling. That took the case. Him talking to other females was wrong too, but at the end of the day, I still had me somebody I was talking to, because I didn't really put all my trust into this nigga after he just left me after 3 years, after all we've been through. So I was like, a baby? See, that's another whole level when you lie. How? Like, and I was just wondering, like, how long you think you could hide a baby from me? Like, I mean, it's easy for niggas to do it because niggas don't have their kids 24/7. But who would want to fucking lie about who? Why? What? So he called that phone from his homeboy phone, and when the name popped up, I knew his homeboy, so I answered it. I was like, hello? He was like, I left my phone in the car, baby. I said, yeah, I know, you come to get it. He was like, why? What's the attitude? I said, I went through it. Why are you going through my phone? And he hung up. So I answered again. And I was like, nigga, you come get it. Da-da-da. At the time, we was drinking and shit, so my mind wasn't all the way there. Like, I wasn't all the way focused. I still had a hangover. So I wasn't really reacting how I really wanted to react when I actually sobered up. And I was like, I should have did this. Fuck that nigga. I should have did this. But I was like, you know what? I'm the type of person, I'm a Libra, so I'm a lover person. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna have God handle this shit, because it's a reason why God showed me this. This nigga not meant for my life. Just like Nipsey said, if something's not meant, well, no, what did he say? How did that shit go? If something get removed from your life or whatever, if you lose something, it wasn't meant to be in your life. So I called my cousin, called my homegirl, and I just needed somebody to talk to, and they was up, and they was like, yeah, that's fucked up, da-da-da, and it was like, fuck that nigga, now you know that's God showing you, bitch, don't go back, da-da-da, and I'm just like, I know, da-da-da, I'm hurt and shit. And then, I was like, you know what, come with me to the job to go get him and shit. So I grabbed my cousin, and I put up with my homegirl, and I didn't go to his job, actually I went to his house. So when I put up to his house, his homeboy that was there don't know my new car that I have, my black car. He knew my white car. So when I pulled up, he's like, who is this? Who? You know, he like kind of like low-key, not ducking, but just like, who is this? Because my windows is tinted. You can't see shit even in the daytime. So I pulled up and just 3 bitches hopped out. So we just hopped out and we walked his front door. I took his phone out his case and just threw it at the front door. Mind you, that's his house, but it's his roommate house, and his roommate had a fucking doorbell, like a camera doorbell on the shit or whatever. And then I just left. So he didn't call me for 2 days or none of that. And at the time, I was just like, this shit is just so fucking crazy. Like, that's how I found out he cheated, when God sent me. And it's just crazy because the whole time, y'all, I'm driving to his fucking house, which is another hour. The whole time I'm driving to his house, I looked at the phone one more time. It was locked. The iPhone was locked. So it was open the whole time that I had to see everything I had to see. I showed my mama, like, I talked to my mom about everything. I got her advice. I showed my cousin. I just set it down on the table, took a shower, whatever, got back in the car, just set it down. It was still open on my way to him. I picked up the phone, it was locked. Locked. Now, I was asking people, like, could he have locked it from his end? But you can't call your phone company and be like, oh, lock my phone, I got it stolen. Can you? I don't know, but it was locked when I seen it, and he have a code on his phone. So like everybody was saying, that was just God showing me that this person was not meant to be in my life. And this bracelet, the same day I put this bracelet on is the same day, and this bracelet is meant to remove all negative energy. This bracelet had really showed me like a lot. Like, it was just so crazy by me just thinking back how I put this bracelet on and how God showed me he was cheating. If that would have never happened, I would have been still fucking with this nigga and all that shit. Like, I would have still been fucking with him and never knew none of this shit. Like, and this whole time, let me tell y'all, this whole time he was doing dirt, I was going to the fucking doctor. And every time I went to the doctor, I never had anything or nothing, because I go get checkup every 3 months, because I just like to still be safe in everything. I didn't have nothing, never caught nothing, no none of that. So that was another reason why I was like, okay, this nigga is not doing anything. He's really probably faithful. He really probably just a working man, you know, like just like to work, whatever. He is a grown ass man, like, bust my fucking bubble. So here is when karma come. Karma came back at him instantly and bit him in the ass. A month after, I was just laying down in a bed. I had got a text from his number. I didn't block his number because I'm just like, I'm a strong ass bitch. If he texts me, no matter what he texts me, no matter what he called me and say, I am fucking being strong and not talking to this nigga ever again. That just took the case. That shit took the case. It ain't nothing going back. Not only if I try to take you back, I'm gonna have to still deal with this bitch of a baby mama of yours for 18 fucking years. And I'm not doing that. I was your girl for 3 years. We didn't have a kid. Well, I didn't want one. We didn't have a kid. So if I get with you or back with you, I'm gonna have to deal with her. I'm not doing that. Unless I was after her, but no. So he FaceTimed me, text me, was like, I'm sorry. That's all he put. Me being a humble person I am, I said, apology accepted, but I would never forget what you did. But I hope you have a blessed life. He didn't say nothing. 2 weeks after that, he put, I'm sorry, with a crying face. I said, okay, apology accepted. I will never forget what you did though. He said, things is not good for me. And at the time, I was, it's a margarita. I was at my brother's house. So I was kind of buzzed. But I wasn't too buzzed to where I'm just like, I'm about to go to him and just like, oh, fuck what he did. No, my standards were still high because I respect myself and I love myself too much to lower my standards down to that nigga. Fuck him. So I just had to see what he had to say, like why he down, like, you know, want to kind of be nosy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because my life is going good. How your life going? Like, you got a whole kid. What's up? So me being a bitter person, the whole time I was healing, because no lie, the breakup it took a toll on me, like it did. But the whole time I was healing, I had my family, I had my sister-in-law, I had my cousin, I had my auntie, I had my mama, with just real good support. We was, you know, having dinner, turning up, having fun. I was going to work. My mind was busy. I was work, school. I didn't have time to just sit at the house all day and just think about the shit. So my mind and my family support and friend support was really good to where I didn't have to think about it. So my feelings for him was already drained. It took about 2 good weeks to get 1 week to get all the crying and hurt out, and the other week to heal, and the other 2 weeks to live my best life and to understand that he was not meant to be in my life. It's somebody better out there, and letting me know I need to love myself more and get closer to God. And that's exactly what I did. So it took about a good month. So when I heard him again, I didn't have no feelings. It wasn't like, oh, I miss you, It was like, oh, so what's up? How you doing? You did me fucked up, but what's up? What's good? Like, how your baby doing? That's the type of bitch I am. I'ma hurt you by asking you questions like that. So he hit me up and I was like, oh, so why you doing bad? How your baby doing? He's like, I'm homeless, no car, no. He still had a job, but he's homeless and no car. I thought this nigga was lying. So I FaceTimed him. He was really at a hotel with all his shit, and he really was homeless. And then he was texting like every day, saying what I'm doing. I'm just like, oh, I'm here. Oh, I'm at this restaurant doing this. So I'm moving. I'm at school, like just living my best life. Like, then I wish I was you. I'm sorry I fucked up. Like, just keep pleading he's sorry. He FaceTimed me and kept pleading. And I was like, ooh, what's all on your neck? Probably a hickey. He was like, nah, it's probably dirt. I haven't showered in 3 days. And I'm just like, I would not have said that. Like, that's embarrassing. But I haven't seen him ever since that day he cheated on me. And that just shows karma, bitch. Do not do people dirty. If you would have never left my house that day to move in with your roommate, and I asked him, so why your roommate kicked you out? His room, he gonna say because his people came out. His roommate people just got out of prison, and he promised his people that he would have a room for him when he get out. So that's fucked up because he could at least moved you to the living room. So one, he's probably telling the truth, and that person probably fucked up and just kicked his friend out. Or two, it's probably more to the story that he just probably ain't telling me. But who knows? Probably when I drop the phone there, his friend probably like, oh, we ain't having none of that drama here, you gotta go, I don't know what happened, but that's what he said. And he's really homeless and still homeless because he just too long called me like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I don't know, and asked me how I'm doing and shit, and just said he trying to see where he gonna sleep at. He was seeing where he gonna sleep at tonight. He at his homeboy mama house. He was on the floor asleep or whatever, and I was like, you is almost 40. You're a grown-ass man. You should have been had your life together. You should have been stopped playing. You could have still been at the house with me. We could have moved into a bigger house. We could have got on our shit and elevate. No, you wanted to leave with those little arguments, start fucking with bitches that ain't there for you. Cause I asked him, why she not there for you? You think I'm gonna leave my nigga homeless? The fuck? Hell no, nigga. You gonna come with me until you get on your feet. You're not gonna stay here and not do shit. You gonna come with me until you get on your feet. Oh, her family don't like black people. I'm like, well, that was your fault. Just fucking bitches is just fuck. Like, you too old for that. Didn't you do all that when you was in your 20s? Like, so you almost 50, not 50, but almost 40. Why the fuck is you still playing these games? And like, now you homeless and shit. And still is. So karma is a bitch. So after that relationship, I just learned that, you know, never, always have your guards up, okay? And love yourself to the fullest. I love myself so much to where if I get in another relationship and this does happen, I love myself too much to where I'm not gonna lose myself. I'm not gonna lose myself. I'm gonna still do me, still be me. out of this relationship, I learned how to get closer to God and how to learn myself more. So I love myself so much. I am so happy. I'm more happy than I ever been in any relationship, because my whole time of years when I started dating, I never been single. It was like I broke up with this person in 2 weeks. I'm with another nigga, and it's really bad because I thought I was missing that piece, but just started to do stuff to make you happy and focus on yourself and really love yourself, and respect yourself. Your life is gonna be just happy, because I'm so happy. And I've been single for about a year now, and well, a year or two now, and I'm good. Times I do get lonely, but it's like at the end of the day, I'd rather be lonely and happy than be with somebody and be miserable and wonder if they cheated or not. So if you're going through a breakup, just know it's gonna be good. He's out your life for a reason. God gonna bring somebody new. Start manifesting, start praying, start investing into yourself. Focus on yourself, because that 50% you was focusing on this person, it all could be to you. Now I'm selfish about my energy and about my time that I want to put into myself and my kids. So I hope this video was interesting to y'all, and you guys look at red signs, look at signs. When I get with a nigga, the first thing I do is look at signs. You do one stupid ass shit or one sign, I'm done, because that shit is gonna lead into like looking back at all the signs he was doing. I should have been left. It should have never got this far. It should have never got this far. But I got another story time to tell y'all when I got ran off the freeway by a crazy ass nigga I was fucking with. Stay tuned to that video. If you guys want to see that video, make sure you guys like this video, give a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section what y'all would have did if y'all was in my situation. Because let me tell y'all, the 3 days after, when I was fully sober up and fully was like, my mind was really clear on what was going on, I was thinking about doing so much shit. Like, I wanted to get him fired. I wanted to flatten his tires. I wanted to do so much more shit, but I gave it to God and let him handle it. So make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the description box, y'all Instagram. And I'm sorry, I know I was asking my Instagram about the story time and y'all been saying y'all wanted to hear it, but I just didn't upload it because I wasn't fully healed enough to sit and really do this video, because it was kind of touching. But I am Bree, baby, okay? I'm back and I'm better. So make sure you guys subscribe, comment y'all thoughts, comment y'all thoughts, because I want to know y'all thoughts. I know some of y'all would have did some crazy ass shit, but comment y'all thoughts and follow me on Instagram at Latrice with 7 E's and 2 underscores.
Manhandling. Play cards like it. That good dick, girl. I already know that I'm shit, girl. And if I fuck with you, you shit too. Girl, stop playing with that shit, dude. Dollar sign pushing the label, baby. The whole team been getting paper, baby.